How did you develop these relationships with the NBA and the University of Chicago to, just open these doors?
I was just knocking,
Hey,
knocking, sending
that'd be a failure
emails,
but a try, huh?
sending emails every day. I just noticed like the networking of all the events that we would attend to. Like, okay, this person works in this department. Maybe that can open a door for a different tier.
Uh-huh.
And so the it's like taking me back. A major hurdle was University of Chicago. They didn't want to help at first.
Uh-huh.
So they had a representative that worked with American Cancer Society and American Heart Association, and they had nothing on schedule for Black men's health at all. So my government name was Michael Collins. So I'm emailing, so they thinking I'm a white guy that's helping Black men out.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember getting to the university. The room was beautiful. I can't even describe how it looked. They had it set up super nice, organized, detailed. Game plan was some of the best I've seen. And those faces in there were like,
Who is he?
How did he get in?
it was like I committed a crime, you know what I mean?
Right.
And within 3 minutes of that, just waiting, it was like, hey, the meeting is canceled. Something major came up.
Really?
For real?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 2017. So this is right before we're kicking off our annual event. I'm trying to get the university involved. Now, mind you, our events take place between Woodline and Hyde Park.
Mm-hmm.
So we keep it safe, you know what I mean, for individuals that may have fear, whatever the case it is. So seeing that, and then that was our screening was out the window. So I said, I'll continue to communicate. Zero Prostate Cancer, another humongous organization. Like these organizations get millions of dollars, but they're owned by white counterparts, university structure.
Right.
And so we get an email maybe 2 weeks after saying that, hey, is it possible you can email us your data, your research, your turnout? And I said, no, I refuse to do that. It didn't make sense for me. It didn't make sense for us. And then it's like I'd be letting our people down by saying, hey, let us send your data over to this institution that don't really care about us.
What do you think? Right. Like, why did they ask that question? What do you think? Why they wanted the analytics and all that stuff?
I think it was, they know because they have for all the Black men that have insurance, the numbers are still high.
Right.
So can we only imagine what's on the ground level where he is with his people from the blocks in the neighborhood?
Exactly.
So it was like, let's see how we can activate that. So with that email, I didn't respond, but I noticed within our second year, it was tons of emails going out saying, hey, you can't help these run for prostate cancer guys. Because we were actually like on the ground. We have this turnout from the walk and the run, people just walking, running, getting active that may have not seen us before.
Mm-hmm.
So that resurgence of like the health and wellness that we didn't see growing up. We see some runners in the neighborhood like, okay, why are they running? We thought it was like punishment.
Right.
So now we're turning the page where American Cancer Society is now saying, hey, I think there's something there with this group. We have to figure it out. So in the midst of that, those emails go out saying, well, we communicate with each other. We say it's a tournament over here. In 10 minutes, we all know what a tournament is. I'm thinking about on the other side of it, hey, we should work with these guys. These guys are Black, it's Black owned. They aren't budging and they're really proactive. And so we noticed that the Prostate Cancer Foundation, this is the biggest institution in the world. They're based out of California. And they came out to our second annual event. I'm like, we're small. We may have 300 people at our events. Like, wow, they're coming to visit us. They have Robert F. Smith was one of the richest guys in the country, in the world actually. Cedric Entertainer, Steve Harvey, Common, now Charlemagne and got a few others. They're on that payroll. So like, why they're paying attention to what we're doing. Right. And me, when you're working, you in the know, you're just doing it. I didn't realize that we were gathering a community of people on an everyday basis. You know what I mean? Like, okay, here's basketball. we're gonna introduce it to the kids so they know what prostate. You know, they know about breast cancer. You tell the
Mhm.
boys, they raise your hand. You seen some breast before? They all their hands going up.
Right.
You ask my prostate, they like, man, I don't even know what that is.
What it is, right.
And so now we're teaching the boys about like the prostate diet and things like that. So that affects them in the grand scheme of things because I said, let me pay them a visit. I went to a 10-1A events in LA.
Mhm.
It's right near the airport. So I just walked, got off the plane, went to the conference. I'm like, it is all white men in here. It's like 98% white men there. And they're all like 60 and above. I'm like, this is why they're coming to see what we have going on because I don't want any guys at that stage of cancer and that's 67. We should be like grandfathers taking our kids to school, family reunions, things like we should be here. So I noticed that gap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.